Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Finds his man on the left. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Laterals it back. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
High the chains now on second and long. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack. And
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the grab, it's Buckley. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Oh, ball's out! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
I don't don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Grab behind the line. It's Welsh. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
He's got it. First down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Wegman. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go into coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. And they can't make the play on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. Fights off a defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick. You got the...
And the defense got him at the 27.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
And that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner, you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field. It's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
At the 35, he's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying to run, it's Joyner. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on touchdown. Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Got it behind the line, it's Welch. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The short hands, it's Hayden.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Now adjusting. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. At the 35, he's open. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raider! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now to be put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Rides the back on the option to give. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Makes the grab. It's Welch. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Steps away to find some room. He'll poke. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just keeps swinging it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. This time he's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. 42 spot. The give to the right. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Punts it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Handoff from the gun. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grab near the marker. It's Hayden. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Lewis to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
on the slash.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver.
The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. On the run, it's Hayden, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Lewis wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Got his man on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got a man, it's Miller. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can
a shot toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think...
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. With the catch, it's Joyner. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Trying to get in the corner. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Dropping back, it's Wegman. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. And the Buffaloes pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Lewis to throw. Buying some time. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give as they work on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5. yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
Lewis wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time, but just can't come up with the completion?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
And he throws another interception. Looking for more room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today,